can't see anything. You guys can see out the tripod.
Yes, me, hi. So yes, friends, we're a little bit behind. Running around.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
The music is still playing. It's the top one. Yep, there we go.
Yeah. Hello, hi. Hi, hello.
Hi,
Hello,
friends.
hi,
Do we
hello.
sound okay?
Do
Will
we
you
sound
let us
good?
know?
Yeah. So we are here for our second happy hour Q&A.
Yes, we
Ladies.
are drinking homemade sangria that
Made from fruit that Andrea grew
Yes.
herself with her hands
Yeah.
in her backyard.
Okay.
Yes, Maria, this is a Stay Salty shirt. I got it off of Etsy.
Yes.
I love it.
Inspired.
proud.
Inspired by you, friends.
All right.
Yes. I would
Wait,
never
hold
have
on.
purchased
I gotta
this
get my
shirt
logo going. There we
otherwise.
go.
Yeah, get your boobs right.
Christine, where'd you get your shirt?
Get your boobs
I
right.
got
Oh shit! I got my
I
laptop.
got it off Etsy.
It's
There's-
kind
it's
of.
called
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Chloe versus Tank, I think is the name of the store. And it's like decent quality, like it's soft and it's nice.
It's
like
on
it.
brand for you.
It's
Yeah.
kind of perfect.
Yeah.
I do want to get T-shirts made though with that Microsoft Paint picture of you that I brought into existence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you wear that? It would make
I
me
don't
happy.
know. I would like a slightly cleaned up version of it, and then yes.
Fucking diva. What
I'm
is
just
this
saying.
shit?
Well, it needs to be like you can't taking something from MS Paint and putting it on a shirt probably isn't gonna look very good. Is my point.
Yeah,
We're
like-
starting
whatever.
to get some questions.
Rylan
All
wants
right.
to know how we feel about the woman Doctor Who. Number one, do any of you watch Doctor Who? Because I
I do.
don't.
I do
You
not.
do?
I do.
Okay.
Before
I-
you answer that, 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, we love you. I have to make a disclaimer about the happy hour Q&A. Last month, we were not able to get to everybody's questions that you put in the chat. So I want to say first off, we're sorry if we miss your question. We're doing everything that we can to keep track of your questions as they go through the chat, but as you guys know, sorry, I'm eating a carrot. If it goes too fast, we might miss it. So either repost it if we missed it, or if it's something that we just didn't get to at all in the stream, and you really want us to answer it, just email us, contact@whatsgoodgames.com, and we'll answer your questions. So just want to say, we'll
Yeah.
do everything we can to get to every question, but we're sorry if we miss your question during the Q&A.
Yes.
That's all.
Great disclaimer.
Yay.
Now, Doctor Who, Lady Doctor Who.
I think it's cool.
I
Like,
think she looks cool. Like she looks like a doctor.
she's a really great actress. I enjoy her work, and the series has been really like innovating and moving its parts around in the past couple years, and I think that's really great. I know people are angry about it, but people would get angry even if they made it a man. There'd be a camp of people being like, "Oh,
don't
they
like
could
this
have made it a
actor."
woman and it's another man." So you can't please everyone.
No.
So like either keep watching it and enjoy it or just don't watch it. Like you have a choice. It's not harming your life or killing your childhood. It's just kind of there and you don't have to consume it if you don't want to.
But why are people mad? Is it
'Cause it's a
People are
woman.
mad
Oh.
because it's a woman for
Oh.
the first time ever.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And they're like, this alien could not possibly be a woman.
And it sucks because there's another similar alien on Doctor Who also goes from being a man to being a woman, and it's totally acceptable there. But I don't know why
Because
this
it's
character.
the main one now.
It's
you can't
very,
fuck with my
very-
main guy.
It's very very silly, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch
But
it.
I'm
I
actually
really liked it.
interested, like, because I do like this actress, and I've
yeah.
never watched Doctor Who. I'm actually more interested in watching it now.
If you're gonna watch it, if you want to just get a feel for it, start with the 2000 and whatever. It's one of the more recent seasons. It's an episode called Blink, and it has David Tennant's Doctor in it. That was my first Doctor Who
I need
episode.
to Google who David Tennant is.
Do you know who David
I might
Tennant
know who
is?
he
I
is,
don't
but
know
not by
either.
name.
David Tennant is this amazing
David
actor.
Tennant.
He did a really good Hamlet. He's also playing Scrooge McDuck in the DuckTales
I
reboot.
can't spell.
That's okay. Okay.
David Tennant's great.
Alexa, in one sentence, because someone was asking. Kingdom
James
Hearts 3.
Rodriguez,
Yep.
did we ever get Alexa's impressions on what was shown for KH3
You
at
can't
D23 a couple of weeks
Can't
ago?
use the whole hour.
Oh God.
Oh, I love this guy.
Yeah, that's David
I
Tennant.
love him.
Yeah, it's David Tennant.
He's Kilgrave.
He is Kilgrave.
Yeah.
He's fantastic as Kilgrave.
Um,
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
In a nutshell, I've been calling it. If you listen to my appearance on the Kind of Funny Vids Gamecast, and you listen to my, I did a podcast with Kingdom Hearts Insider and one with Kingdom Hearts 13 after my book came out a couple weeks ago, and they all asked me like, "What do you think? What do
Got a
you
little
think?"
windblown.
That's a great haircut. What do you think? What do you think what world do you think is going to be shown? And I said, it's got to be Toy Story. And everyone went, no, it can't be Toy Story. And lo and behold, it is freaking Toy Story.
Nice.
I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I lost my shit as I did. I was sitting next to Kim Wallace from Game Informer through that whole thing, and we clutched each other, and maybe some tears were shed. And I rolled on the ground a little bit afterwards.
Wait, what, really?
I did. I rolled on the ground a little bit. I'm so excited. You guys know that if they delay that thing another year, I'll be like, sure, that's cool, whatever.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah.
You will. Be.
I'm very excited, and I think at some point Andrea wants me to actually do something.
Yeah, so we
for
had
it.
we had somebody reach out and ask us to have Alexa describe the best order to play the Kingdom Hearts games in and why. And I said,
That's a video.
Maybe Steimer said.
That
Somebody
was
on
a
this crew
video.
said this would be a great standalone video. So we're going to shoot that. You and I are going to shoot that maybe next week or something when you have some time. But
do it.
But yeah. So I have somebody asked what makes this happy hour earlier. I missed who it was. So we are drinking. So I made a homemade sangria. So the recipe, if you guys are interested, it's Pinot Grigio. Doesn't really matter which kind. I got the giant bottle kind, the like 1.75 liter of Pinot Grigio just from the grocery store brand or whatever. And then it's the Trader Joe's blood orange soda. So it's like sparkling soda that's blood orange flavored. And then it's cut up white nectarines and pieces of orange. So it's good to like let it stew for about an hour or two if you have time. Or if you're in a rush, just throw it all in a thing, stir it up and pour it over ice. But it's quite refreshing. It's
It is.
excellent.
It's really nice. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I
we're
have
drinking. That's
whiskey.
what the three of us are drinking, and Britt is drinking whiskey.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
still if we're a little sweaty. We apologize. Here on the West Coast,
It's very sweaty.
it's still very warm, and my studio, like most buildings in the San Francisco Bay Area, does not have air conditioning. We're gonna hopefully
my
work
God.
on a solution because it's gonna stay hot here probably through October.
Brittany and I are
Yeah.
just over here like
But-
sticky and sweaty.
We're trying to like air out the pits a little bit. Trying not to be too
Yeah.
obvious about it.
I can't air out my pits because you'll see that I'm pitted out.
Yeah, you are pretty pitted out.
I went over to Brittany and I was like, look at my
you know what they
armpits.
say?
Yeah.
Sun's out, pits out.
Yeah.
And yes, I brought some to Joey Noel earlier today when I was at
Joey.
the Kind of Funny
Joey.
Studios because I had posted a photo of the fruit from. So I have a nectarine tree. I think that's what we decided they are.
Yeah.
I have a nectarine tree, an orange tree, a lemon tree, and a pomegranate tree in my backyard because that's California living.
Yeah.
You gave me some really amazing oranges last year, and I
Yeah.
made like orange chicken with them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that sounds
Yeah.
it was great.
Did you
have a
see
magical
did you see the
backyard.
Fire Emblem question?
There was a
No.
Fire Emblem question.
So it was from Jared Howard, and I didn't catch the last half of it. So Jared, if you could refresh me, it says, "Has Alexa or any girls played Fire Emblem?" And then it was ... something 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 something.
Have you played Fire Emblem?
No,
Hello?
Molly's here. Molly's
No,
here.
It was
Hi,
more.
Molly.
It was more specific. So Jared, if you could re-put that question in, because I know we missed it. It was a little bit farther up. So while you're doing that,
Molly.
Maria.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, so let's just do this one first, and then
Oh.
we'll get to Maria's question.
the mobile game.
Has
The
Alexa
mobile
or any
game.
other girls play the Fire Emblem mobile game? Listen, Jared.
Is that the one you
We've
spent
talked
much money
about
That's
on?
the
this.
one I spent like $200 on. It's gone
Yeah.
up. I've spent $200 in that game.
Yikes.
I play it every day. I check in. I do some maps. I leave.
This is the horny casino game.
It's the horny casino. I'm a sucker. I love Fire Emblem. I still haven't gotten Takumi. I did get a 5-star Corrin, which is another really excellent character that I wanted. But I still have not gotten Takumi, so I'll play the game until I get him, and then I'll probably stop playing.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Someone was asking about like, oh, you can just get like a standalone unit and port it out the window. There is actually no windows in this little back thing. So there's no
There is a window, actually.
Which is
So,
covered up.
There's a window, but
What you guys can't see, and maybe for a fun Patreon exclusive video, we can do like a little studio tour.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Michael Gonzalez had asked, like, how long have you had your studio and how long did it take you to design it? So this studio, I moved into this house about a year and a half ago. And technically, the building that we're in right now is not part of the main house. It's what's called an in-law unit. It's not quite a guest house because there's no kitchen here. I mean, you could put like a little mini fridge and a hot plate if you wanted to, but there is a full bathroom, which is handy when you're doing long streams. So it's just like an open space, and that's why we were able to build the studio out. I originally built the studio out for when I was doing Gamer Next Door Weekly for Playboy Gaming. And I was also doing sporadic content for game trailers until they shut game trailers down. So that's why I originally built the studio out. But then when we started What's Good Games, I kind of overhauled the studio. So I added in some different elements into the background, the couch and the coffee table, the rug, that's all new. And then, of course, we had to add in much more hardware. So the mics, the mic stands, all of the stuff that goes to the PC. There is a shit ton of cables on the floor right now. that
It's
you guys
very
can't see.
dangerous.
Hazard.
Very, very
So
dangerous.
like any studio, there's a lot of equipment in here, and what's great about it is that like
What is
that's
happening?
That's the my neighbors
Oh.
rolling out their garbage cans.
Thunder.
So what's great about it is that because it's, right next to my house, we don't have to drive very far. There is one window that I have blackout curtains over. So do you see where the curtain is over there behind Alexa? That's where the window is.
Yeah.
So in order to keep the light balance correct, I have to black it
Black out
out.
the
But the natural light you see coming in from us is where the door is, because it's so hot we have to have the door open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much
Um,
so.
That's a really long answer.
It hot.
Rebel
good.
Spirit
So-
wants to know about the Dream Daddy stream and when that will be coming.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely, it will happen. I'm not sure if how we'll do that or when we'll do that, but soon. TM.
Soon.
Soon
It will
TM.
happen.
We're absolutely. I'm so excited about that game. I just think
Mm.
it's like everything I want and love about video games.
Dads.
It's great.
The daddening of video games.
Yes.
Right.
So, okay, I have a couple other questions here. So, this question from Maria is something that we've actually talked about doing as a segment on the podcast. But since you've asked it, she wants to know, what was your first job? My first job was pretty crazy, but I'm going to grab a couple more questions while you ladies answer.
Are we talking about like jobs we had when we were like in high school? Or
And
like,
your
your
fir-
first
your very
full-time
first
You
job.
got paid
Job.
for.
I was an administrative assistant to the English department of the college that I went to. I went to Boston University, and I studied in the English department, graduated from the English department, bided my time doing like shitty, like crappy temp work. And then an opening happened and I was like, hi, I graduated from here. And they went, okay. And BU has a policy where you can actually take master's classes for free if you're an employee. So I was getting my master's part-time and then working this job. And it was just really like, it's just remedial administrative stuff. I remember I would like watch TV on YouTube, like in my office when I wasn't doing something. And that's how I like watched all of Ghost Adventures and like a bunch of anime. I'd be sitting in my desk watching anime, and then someone would come in and be like, I need you to make copies for blah, 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 or I need you to do a faculty search. And it's like, sure. And then back to my anime.
Yeah. I was, it was a very brief job, my first one, and that was working at a fudge shop, Seattle Fudge.
That was very close to my
Yeah.
first job.
Can you make fudge?
I know. So what I did was I made cotton candy. So I can make cotton candy.
Will you teach us?
And it gets all up in your face. It gets in your eyelashes. It gets in your eyebrows. It gets all over.
I can imagine.
But it.
Correct.
This pillow was the best purchase.
But I only worked there for like 2 months, and that because I was in high school, and I was just like, why am I doing this? I stopped.
My first job was at the county fair, and it was one of
County
those.
fair.
Hi,
Yeah.
Ozzy.
Hello, Ozzy. Sorry. It was one of those things where you spun the wheel, and if it landed on like a certain color, you would get like a corresponding prize. You know what I'm saying? Like $2 to spin the wheel.
Sure.
Okay. And I was a young wee lass, and so I would work 6 hours a day for $20. And I thought that
That
was
was like a good deal.
I thought it was amazing. And I'd have
Yeah.
to talk to strangers, and I'd have to be like, hi, would you like to spin the wheel? And they'd have like food in their teeth, or they'd be really mean. And I wanted to be mean back, but I couldn't because I was on the clock for $20. And that was my first.
Shit.
Yeah, and now looking back on it, it's
a
funny.
crime.
Yeah, but you know.
Hey youngsters, let me remind you of something. The minimum wage when I got my first job was $5.15 an hour.
You're also, and you were in
What?
the Dakotas.
No, that was the national minimum wage.
Yes, but usually it's high. Like in Washington State, our minimum wage was usually around 7 something.
I'm gonna
Like
see-
there-
Are you
there's
rubbing
more.
it in my face that you got more minimum wage than me?
Yes.
Steph?
Oh my God,
I'm
guys.
saying the cost of living is higher and the
Guys.
state adjusts.
So this is true. States have different minimum wages, but Brittany, I don't want to cut off your story if
No,
you
that's-
have some of the things to say about stuff with people in their teeth.
No. That was just something I observed. Like, here's a PSA. If you ever have a friend or a loved one with stuff in their teeth, tell them.
It's true.
Just tell them.
Sure.
That's all. That's what
Yeah.
I learned from that job.
Friends
if
don't
anything,
let friends have stuff in their teeth.
Andrea.
My first job was at the mall, West Stakers in Fargo, North Dakota, where I'm from, was at Mrs. Fields. So
I love
was
this story.
the cookie shop. I was walking through the mall with my mom, and I desperately wanted a job. And my mom kept saying, "You have your entire life to work. Don't start working until you need to." But I was like, "Dang, Mom, I need that." TGI Fridays money to go out with my friends and get French fries and Shirley Temples, right? So I wanted a job, and they had a sign up saying that they were hiring. And it was a crazy first job to have because they left me alone on shift like pretty often. There were many nights where I would have to close the shop down by myself. And let me tell you, cleaning up cookie mess is
Bad.
not fun.
Just get a bunch of rats.
Well, not only do you
Get a bunch of rats.
well, not only do you have cookies, and I know everyone's like, cookies, yeah, but let me tell you, you get sick of those cookies right away. And the problem was that I not only did I have to clean, but I had to do a lot of prep for the next day. So I would get like cases of Snicker bars that I would have to chop by hand individually so that they would
God.
like put them on the Snickerdoodles the next morning when they baked the cookies. I mean, it was like grunt ass work.
How long did you work there?
Yeah.
I worked there for about 9 months because
wow.
they
stuck it
I
out longer than
graduated
I
to
did.
Bennigan's. I became a host at Bennigan's, the Irish American restaurant that some of you may know. And that began my long career in food service. But yeah, so the people who owned the Mrs. Fields also owned an ice cream shop like across the hallway in the mall, and so sometimes I would split hours between the two, and I got like the buffest forearm from like hand dipping ice cream.
It's hard
Dang.
to
Yeah.
scoop ice cream at the fudge shop too, and I would hate it when anybody ordered it because I was like, "This is so annoying."
Do you
Yeah.
like Mrs. Fields cookies now? Do you still?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're not like
But-
sick of them.
But like I try not to eat too many like sweets when I'm out or like in general, even though I love sweet stuff as an adult because but I mean you can't go wrong
Yeah.
No.
with a chocolate chip cookie.
Matt J. Sarah says he worked as a busboy at Red Lobster, but now can no longer eat crabs.
Yeah, I've heard of
My
that.
question: what about the cheddar biscuits?
Can no longer eat crabs.
because the biscuits are the best
The
part
cheddar
of the
biscuits
lobster.
are.
Those biscuits.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, those biscuits.
So I have another question, even though
Yeah, just go for
wait,
it.
Molly says, did anyone ever write an unhappy face in the tip line of their check because that happened to me?
How dare I will find them. Who are they?
I
Name
had
shame, Molly.
worse things written on my checks before. I mean, it's tough. I mean, there are times when you know as a server or a bartender that like you fucked it up. There were times when I apologized, when I gave them free stuff, but there was just nothing to do to rectify the situation. And there were times when the kitchen fucked it up, but they blamed me anyway, and there was nothing I could do to fix it. Because some people are just impossible to please, no matter what. They're like, God damn it, I said no mustard on my hamburger. You brought mustard on my hamburger. This place is garbage, 1 star, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's just people that are like that, and they don't understand that like sometimes mistakes happen.
Don't be like that.
And
bet.
it's a tough business. I always got upset because some of my coworkers didn't take their job seriously enough, like a lot of people in the service industry don't. And I always said, hey, if you don't want to be in service, don't be in service. Like if you hate serving people and bringing them things, and when they ask you for special requests, if it annoys you, if you're like, ugh, they want 10 exact ice cubes in their iced tea, what an asshole. I'm like, who fucking
10
cares?
exact ice cubes.
Give them the fucking 10 ice cubes.
That's
this is
too
a really
many.
this is a weird example, but
Well,
like
yeah.
the point is people ask for very specific things when you're serving them, and if you are not okay with people asking for specific things, you should not be in this job. Yeah. Like, because it's your job is to give them what they want. That's what they're paying a premium to come out to eat for. So like, I had an issue with that because I like am kind of a perfectionist, and I like to do my job to the best of my ability. And I worked with a lot of slackers who just were like loafing around trying to get big tips for shitty service. So like when it comes to me being served, and all these girls know because they've been to restaurants with me several
Oh my
times.
God. I love going out to eat with you because you're like, you just get it done. It happens.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't fuck around. If I'm always nice up front, but then if you come to me and you like don't come correct, like I'm gonna put you in your place. Because I worked in service industry for 13 fucking years, a long time.
Yeah.
So like I've done it all. I've seen it all.
Damn.
I've worked in fine dining. I've worked in dive bars. I've worked in chain restaurants. I've worked in fucking Mrs. Fields. Don't get me started. I'm ranting now.
worked in
We have other
fucking
questions.
Oh my
I
god.
want to hear more about this at some point, though.
Yeah.
Every time we go to the mall, we inevitably pass a Mrs. Fields, and Andrea's always like, "Did you know my first job was at a Mrs. Fields?" And I'm
First
like,
Bay.
"Yes, you told me this."
Okay, so
First Bay.
we have a question from Maria from a little bit ago. So the question, no, that was Maria's question. We have a question from Bill Stillwell. What are the rules for the WGG technical difficulties drinking game?
Just keep
We should
drinking.
make one.
Just keep
Just
drinking.
just keep drinking.
Just keep drinking.
so
Just
then you
keep
won't feel the
drinking.
need to implement a game.
Yeah, the game is drink till you're drunk.
Drink till you don't care.
No.
Yeah, drink until everything feels fine.
No, you have to have like specific
I
things. So like
know.
if it's like an audio glitch, if the dropped frame rates, if like
Dropped frame
somebody,
rates,
I don't
drink.
know, should we get
Why don't
Audio
you guys
issues a
tell
shot.
us Some of the things you think we should
And
do.
if you're late, you gotta. if we're late, everyone shotguns a beer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
Ooh.
one.
yeah.
Or something else because I don't like beer.
If it's so bad to the point where I have to do another Microsoft
Hey,
Paint
Ethan.
drawing, you have to like drink a fifth.
No, girl.
Girl, no.
Girl, that will kill
Girl.
you. We don't want
Girl,
anyone to
no.
get
Girl,
alcohol
girl.
I
poisoning.
didn't say in one sitting. That's
Or
kind of what
a
I was.
fifth of
I was.
what?
I
A
was
fifth of
insinuating
water.
that.
No,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
I know.
Water.
Whatever.
saying,
They
oh
don't
my
like
God.
it.
You
Okay,
need to
listen,
rehydrate before
Bill,
you get all
I
the
think
other
what we're
stuff.
saying is we need to
Come on,
we
think
need to make
about
one.
Work
think
on
about
this
some good
together.
rules. This is a good thing. We'll think about. Maybe we can make up it for another Patreon exclusive video.
Yeah.
And we can do a WGG technical difficulties
Rip
drinking.
paint.
Patrons only.
Paint's not dying.
That Microsoft Paint video that you made, Brittany, that was really amazing. You
Thank
nailed.
you.
You just nailed our essences in that one drawing.
Did
so
I,
well.
Seimer?
I mean, no, because I smile way more than that, but I like the.
It's
the-
true.
I like the essence of it.
Thanks.
The mood is correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're thinking about maybe making those faces on a T-shirt.
I would.
When do you guys think about that?
I would love that.
Artists
Yeah.
for hire.
I actually want to
also,
make.
yeah, if there's any artists who are in the stream, or if you guys know artists that do commission work, we're always looking for to
Stuff.
work with people who do cool stuff.
Yeah.
I need a Garbador shirt. Could you put me in a Garbador shirt?
Oh yeah, so Michael Gonzalez brings up a good point. Where did y'all want to leave our friend code? So maybe as comments on the Patreon
can-
stream, the link post. Is
I
that a thing?
had it. Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit last minute. So I put that in the next stream. Like in the next stream that will come up, you will put your friend code in there. If that
Yeah.
makes
Yay,
sense.
I'm excited.
And I only did that. I thought about putting it in the other one, but I didn't want the one and like anybody who shouldn't be putting their friend code in there to put their friend code in there. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's locked behind the $10 tier post that will go live as soon as this goes down.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then you will put your friend code in there, and then we will
Okay.
add you and we will play Mario Kart.
Yeah, we'll get it hooked up and ready to go.
There is a fan on us, Devin.
There is a fan.
There
on
is
us.
a fan.
because
Yeah, because it's hot.
we need it.
Yeah.
Hot.
Hot.
Are things separate? Do we need a name producer?
Yeah, we have to
did?
switch.
Okay, we did. Okay.
We're
just
on
making
it.
sure.
Girl, I was on top
No,
of it.
I'm just making sure because I wasn't around. I was doing other stuff in there. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
You
Good.
mean you were slacking off?
I was making posts. What are you
Okay,
talking about?
I'm just kidding. Calm down. Okay.
I didn't mean to
Carl
get to your
Peterson wants to know: are you going to PSX and hopefully see the new Sucker Punch game that will hopefully be talked about? Fingers crossed.
I don't know
I
yet.
love
As of right now,
PSX.
PSX
Props.
for this year has not been announced.
Yo,
Yeah.
where-
They always announce it at various times.
We have to assume,
Mm-hmm.
making asses of you and me, that
Yes.
PSX will be coming back because it's been pretty successful.
yeah.
So yes, we will be at PSX if it
we will?
is a thing that's happening. You don't say, "Oh, okay, I'm committing you. You're coming."
It's
Oh,
great.
God,
I
it's
love the
happening.
convention
Great.
experience.
Okay.
So it'll be fun. If for some reason we're not, please don't be mad if we have to back out. But as of now, we want to and plan to be at PSX.
Ozzy
Um,
has to leave. Goodbye, Ozzy.
Bye, Ozzy.
Oh, people are saying that they
You gotta make
announced
a Costco run right now. This is like
It was
prime
announced.
Costco time.
Jonathan says it was announced during their pre-E3 show. Magic Sour says it's December 9th. He thought so.
Oh, well, there
and
we
it's
go.
in Anaheim again. So yeah, hell yeah, I can go. That's
See?
really close
There
to
we
where I
go.
live.
Well, You guys want to go to
Um,
Disney after and do all the
yes.
Christmas shit?
Justin
Yeah.
wants to know why
Yes.
Xbox doesn't do a PSX style event for their fans. That's a great question, Justin. Maybe we should ask Phil Spencer that next time we see
Yeah,
him.
friends
think
of
the
Mike at
problem-
Microsoft that watch.
The thing the problem that
Um,
Microsoft would run into at this point is they don't have as much content to announce a la PlayStation's little conference because a big like PSX
That's
is
true.
a big news beat for PlayStation. They
For
announce a lot of
exclusives,
games,
yeah.
They announce a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
They show off cool stuff. I don't think Microsoft's in that position yet where they can do such a thing. So I think they might be
yeah.
waiting until they're in a better place.
I feel like Microsoft though is constantly having little mini events at their campus, especially in Washington. I
Yeah.
hear about them all the time. So yeah, I think that's why they don't do the huge thing, but I think they do like a bunch of other smaller
Yeah.
things.
And who knows? I mean, Phil Spencer. How long has Phil Spencer been in his job? I can't remember.
A long time.
Well, not that like Don. I remember Don. I mean, Don was a little while.
Don
ago.
Mattrick.
I think it's been 2 years.
Like
Maybe 3 years?
3 maybe. 3 sounds
Go to
right.
Disney.
Yeah.
Disney.
So he's still got time to be like making changes and stuff. Like
Yeah. Okay. Doug DeShazer. DeShazer? I can't remember how to say that. Have any of you heard of the Sifted website? Shane Satterfield started it, and all of WGG content is on there. Thought that was pretty cool. Yes, I actually am friends with Shane. I was there when he was getting ready to launch Sifted, and he was super excited about it. Of course, he was streaming with our friend of the show, Marcus Beer. They're not streaming anymore because Marcus, has had some health complications recently, but he's doing better now, thankfully. But yes, I
Love
know
you, Marcus.
Shane. I know about Sifted. It's awesome to know that WGG content is there. So if you guys miss stuff. So basically, if you guys don't know, Sifted is an aggregator of video game content. So they essentially curate the best video game content from a bunch of different sites. They kind of funnel it into one feed. They do charge a subscription service for usually what they do because most of it's ad free. So if you guys want to check it out, Shane is great. What he's doing at Sifted is great. And thank you for letting us know that our content is there. I actually haven't been to the site in a little while. So
Have a
That's
good
cool.
night,
Good night,
Justin
Justin
Wood.
Yes.
Good night, Justin.
Okay. Next question.
Okay.
Now, this has come up from several people, but the first person I saw that put it up there was Christopher Galloway. It wants to know, any plans for a Splatoon 2 stream? What are your thoughts on Splatoon 2?
I don't know if we'll stream. Possibly.
I really like it. I don't
Um,
know if we'll stream.
I haven't played multiplayer of it yet. I've only played single player because I was playing it on an airplane. And yeah, for obvious
This month
reasons.
is like hella busy for all of us.
Yeah, but I
Would like
like.
to.
I've liked what I've played so far. I think it's cute. I've never played Splatoon before, so it's like a fun, like quirky little
It's
game.
super fun.
And I've gotten used to it now. Where I think I can probably hop into a few matches and not be terrible. So yeah, and I should get your friend code and we should play.
Yeah, let's play.
We could maybe do it next week, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but on our Thursday stream next week,
it a
that
shot.
could be a possibility.
Stay tuned.
So thanks. Next question. So Justin left, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yes.
we can't answer
Sorry,
his other question.
Justin.
Well, you can answer it, but he won't be around to see it.
Well, we'll save it for when he's back, maybe.
Or
um,
yeah.
Jessica Salisbury wants to know, I'm planning on rearranging my living room with the 2 PS4 setup for me and my fiance so we can play together online. Is that a good idea? And I think there was a little bit else on your question, but I must have missed it. So,
She asked, is that good? Am I crazy?
That's
okay.
great.
You're
Oh,
not
not
crazy. That's
crazy.
amazing.
in my house right now,
Yeah.
we have 2 PS4s and 2 TVs side by side specifically for this purpose. So John and I set up our 2 TV setup just for Destiny originally. And obviously there are far more games that we can play together, and we have been playing them together. You know, we played Gears together, we played some Halo together, we play Paragon together a lot. We play a lot of games together now that we've done the setup. So you're not crazy. I have it in my house right now. I know other people do this as well. You should
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah, you guys
Uh,
have it too,
my
right?
fiance and I have been doing this since we moved in together, probably like 3 or 4 years. Like one of the first things we did was like get the dual TV set up, and honestly, I'm surprised more people don't eventually go that route because you know you do want to play with your loved ones, and sometimes your colleagues get mad at you for doing it. But
Ooh, I sensed a little bit of.
I'm just saying you
bit
should
of
play with us
tension here?
sometimes.
I'm just saying that
Sometimes
you
you
should
should
invite
play with
Jason
us.
to play with. Like you,
We can
you
all
just
play
go off into
together.
a black
The dating
hole.
never stops.
Yeah.
Like
I
instead,
do.
just all of us, we all play together.
no, it's okay. It's throwing you friendly shit. But yeah, I have that in my house as well. It's fantastic.
Do it.
Do
Yeah,
recommend.
I'm gonna confirm
So I-
my shirt says "Stay Salty" on it. So just so you know, because people are asking me like, "What's the shirt say?" Stay salty.
Stay salty.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Wouter McDutch, the infamous hashtagonist in the chat. Shout out to Wout. He's wonderful.
Hey.
If you guys don't follow the hashtagonist on Twitter, I highly recommend you do. He makes very funny social media posts.
He's
He's
great.
one of the fastest photoshoppers around. His question, Andrea, what is your favorite flavor birthday cake?
I know the answer to this question.
Yes, you do.
There's only one answer to this question.
Fruit.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
You know,
That
she
was
was
a bad
making a joke.
Oh.
Chocolate.
Daggers.
We
I
were
was
told,
like, no.
we were told very specifically no fruit.
No
Yeah.
fruit.
So
no
we
fruit. Which
did
is
a
fine,
covert
'cause we like
operation earlier today to get Andrea a birthday cake, and we were specifically told no fruit.
We said he was
It's
like,
very
chocolate.
specific.
Should we show them the
No
cake?
fruit.
We could
You
show
wanna
them the
go grab
cake.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab it
picture
in
of
a
it? Or
second.
you grab
But
the actual cake.
they put gummy bears on it, you guys. It's really cute.
Champagne
Look
There
at
is a
this.
cake.
Champagne.
Champagne gummy bears that don't have actual champagne in them.
They are made with
No.
champagne.
They're
Really?
made with
Yeah.
champagne, but it's
Mhm.
it's
The
it says
alcohol.
non-alcoholic because the alcohol's burnt. The alcohol.
So
the
they're-
alcohol is burned out like
so-
during the process.
So then they're not champagne bears. They're
They
just
are
bear bears.
champagne.
They're bear bears.
They're just not alcoholic because when you cook things,
The
booze
alcohol
goes
cooks
away.
off, yeah.
It's lies.
Alexa
you-
has
Lies.
a problem
How
with
you-
this.
Lies. Lying lies from the lie
Thoughts
hole.
on ice cream cake? Ice cream cake
Lies.
is delicious.
Delicious.
Only if it's
But
from
also
Carvel.
complicated.
Also, yeah, it's just really rich.
I grew up in the northeast, right? Did I? Yeah, northeast.
Yes,
I
you
grew up
Never
in the
eat
northeast
Soggy waffles.
where they have we have a lot of Carvel. Carvel is like the big
Oh
thing
yeah,
up there.
Carvel. I know Carvel.
So like there's the Fudgy the Whale cake, and then there's
Yes, premature bear.
the Carvel ice cream cake that has this weird blue frosting on it.
Yeah.
And the blue frosting is the best part of the whole cake. And if you live in New England and you've had a Carvel ice cream cake, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And every time
disagree
we
with
get
you.
one, my family eats all the blue frosting off the cake, and you're just left with like the
No.
ice cream.
The
That- I
best
can't-
part
no,
of any ice cream
no,
cake is the cookie
monster.
crumble thing.
Yeah, you're monsters. You can't just eat the frosting
They're
by
monsters.
itself.
No,
My
I don't
family's
eat
a bunch
the
of monsters. That's why I left.
Monsters.
Blaze.
It's the cookie
Bye.
crumble part of the ice cream cake that I love.
I just
It's
love
the
ice
best.
cream.
Yeah,
cake.
the
Yeah, like,
the
that's-
stuff in
that-
the middle
mhm. Oh, yeah,
with
The
girl.
fudgy
Oreo.
layer.
Yeah.
The Oreo and fudge between the
Yeah.
vanilla and
We're
the
talking
chocolate.
specifically about Dairy Queen ice cream cakes.
Yeah.
now,
Yes.
Yes.
It's getting
Yes.
very hungry.
Okay.
Dairy Queen ice cream cakes are great.
Superior
Yes.
to Baskin Robbins ice cream cakes. I'm
Yes.
throwing
Oh.
it down right now.
Shots fired.
Baskin Robbins can suck it,
Oh.
I mean, no, we like
No.
Baskin Robbins
but
too,
not their cakes.
but not their cakes.
Their cakes
The
are not great.
Dairy Queen has
Right.
superior.
I
ice
give
cream
them like a
cakes.
7.5. Good, not great.
Delicious.
Shook Nasty wants to
Oh,
know: do you guys play your Switch in handheld mode, or docked mode more?
Handheld for me.
Ladies, it's our happy hour stream. Your drinks are empty, so you
I
guys
know.
answer this question. I'll go get some drinks.
And the cake.
Cake.
Yay.
You want to go first?
Sure. I think I talked about this on another podcast at one point, but I do the docked because I like to play on a very big projector screen, and so it's just hard for me to go from that to a little tiny handheld thing. And plus, my fiance and I play it together, like we play Zelda together, and so it's really hard to like crowd around. I mean, I like him, but I don't like him that much. I want to like be in his. Never mind. I'm gonna stop right now. Simmer, what about you?
I always play
That was
handheld.
going, that was going sideways.
I play handheld because I want to take like the Switch is the thing I want to move around with. Like it's not for me. I know it's Nintendo's home console, but to me it's not.
Do you still call it an oversized Vita?
It is an oversized Vita.
You're sticking by that.
Yeah. Why would I not? I don't think that's a negative thing.
No,
at all.
no. Thoughts, opinions
and
change.
and I like it a lot.
Another.
So yeah, that's it. Yeah. So Alexa, are you mostly
Me?
docked, or?
So, I've been playing when I play if I'm playing like ARMS or something with my roommate, we'll dock it and we'll sit on the couch and
That's
play.
fair.
But my my boyfriend and I are both playing Breath of the Wild right now, and we're both at different points in it. So when we're playing together, one of us will be playing on the handheld, and the other will be playing on the dock. And the battery on that thing runs out so quickly. So when the battery's done on like mine, I'll dock it on the screen, and then he'll take it handheld, and we just kind of switch off, and we coach each other through. You know, like, oh, like I found this thing over here, I found this over there, and sometimes we'll pause our game to stop and look at the other game. And it's just a really nice, quiet way to spend time with my significant other because our lives are so busy. But I would definitely say I spend more time docking because, again, like you, Brittany, I love it on the big screen.
Yeah. So on that note, Stem-a-Lot,
Yeah.
do you prefer it docked or do you prefer it
No, I
handheld?
prefer it handheld.
Okay.
I don't. For me, all Nintendo games, to me, do nothing for me when they're bigger. Break the pillow out.
Whoa!
Break the pillow out. Oh, girl.
Our friends drank the rest of the sangria. How dare they?
We have friends.
Nice.
That sangria was made with the magical nectarines from your garden.
So I forgot that some asshole put the price tag.
Why would
Somebody put the price tag
Why?
inside the glass.
Okay,
Do you
Shannon,
see the
we're looking
sticker?
at you.
Somebody got the price tag inside the glass.
you? So it's
and
not usable.
So what do I do with this? I don't
I'll
know.
drink out of that one. I'll
So
give
do
an
I.
F.
Okay, fine.
There's vitamins in paper, I think.
Well, not in the glue, probably. That's not
Whatever.
good
It's
for you.
fine.
Yeah, my
I'm damaged
fingers-
enough. It doesn't really matter.
Maria, I'm with you. The dock for the Switch is shoved in a corner somewhere for me. I don't even know. where it is.
Devin Hansen, my Switch has
Never
never known the dock biblically. Oh, what is this? We're being handed a cake.
It's a
Andrew's
Oh,
cake.
oh, we have a sharp
It's a bonus
object.
cake.
Oh wait, are we eating this? We're doing.
I
Yes.
I don't know if you guys want to do
Let
this.
me
Happy
handle.
birthday.
So Andrea, your birthday's on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
August 1st.
So we're doing a little celebration.
Leos.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Here, will you?
Somebody's
grab the
calling
box?
me from South San Francisco.
No. Tell them to go away. There's
Beat
cake.
off,
It's
you.
cake time.
All right.
Did you just throw it on the
Do you
throw
want
the thing on the
to,
floor?
Alexa? You want to bring it up to the camera? What? Oh, shit, I
We all
forgot
were like,
about that.
Oh.
Here, you open that. Somebody open
Do you
that.
want
Not me.
to? Do you want to call him?
I'm happy.
Oh,
I'm
oh
happy.
yeah, I was supposed to text him. Shit, I was supposed to text him
Everybody
my
take
address.
shots because we are a shit show.
I want to show the camera the cake.
So there's a.
Here. Okay, hold that.
God! You show them the cake.
It says Happy Emergence Day because we're assholes.
I thought it's clever.
It's cute.
I like to tell that to my friends. Happy emergence. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is really
Andrea did
difficult.
emerge from her mother's womb, and
Yeah, at one
we
point.
are celebrating the way that we know how, which is in a very crude manner. Oh boy!
Fuck yeah, knives.
God, how do we get?
You
how do we
guys are a
survive?
fuck show. What's going on?
So we're gonna be able to cut it and then not eat it because we don't have utensils or anything.
That's fine.
So we'll just eat it later.
This is our second cake we've eaten
Oh
on
my
st-
gosh.
on a stream.
We're gonna sing.
It
We're
is.
gonna sing.
Hold on. I need to get better wicks.
This is the second. Well, technically the
Thanks,
third.
Ozzy. I thought you were going on a Costco run. You decided to stay?
Technically
All
the
day.
third birthday cake we've had on this stream.
Because we've all had our birthdays.
Somebody else needs to handle the fire because I cannot be trusted.
No, me neither.
Yeah, be careful with the fire.
Which
All right,
do you
well,
think
all
candles-
right.
How many candles do you want?
Uh-oh.
Andrea is.
Here, I'll take it.
Computer is down there.
No, I was gonna
that's
slurp
a
it.
that's a that's a
I was
outlet.
gonna slurp it.
Fine. Everything's fine.
This
We're
is
good.
fine.
All right. Happy birthday.
Andrea's
birthday girl.
turning
Oh my gosh,
20,
you guys.
so I think this is a
Okay,
good
we're just
number.
gonna
Yeah,
Four.
5
Hold
years
on.
per candle.
Oh, 5? Then we need another. Oh wait, no. Oh, I see what
Nope,
you're saying. I see
5
what you're
times
saying.
4
I
is
see what you're saying.
20.
Yeah.
I thought you meant 5 candles.
It's okay, honey.
What the shit? The fan blew out the candle.
What?
The fan blew out the candle.
Hold on. Let me turn the fan off.
No, don't turn it off. It's so good.
Shit.
The oscillation for this moment.
Matt Sauer says that What's Good Games has become a cake fetish stream, and I'm totally okay with that.
If things have gone off the rails, you're right, Ethan.
Yeah, everybody do shots.
Bam, it came off.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
The bubbles were like, get out of here, sticker.
Do we want to sing or do we want to find a song?
We're gonna sing.
Okay.
Everybody at home, sing along with us.
You guys, wait, can I take a photo?
Yeah. I don't know, but here you can use mine. Hold on.
Take a photo.
If I can if it wants to register my thumb.
Yes, Gaming Target, we did write Happy Emergence
For
Day on the
Mother's
cake.
Day's sake. Thank
See,
you.
Gaming Target, thank you. I said,
Here. Do you want a picture of just the cake, or do you want to be with the cake?
Do you want to be with the
Do you
cake?
want to be with the cake?
Do you want to be with the cake biblically? FYI, this cake is from Susie Cakes, which is like the best place in the Bay Area to get cakes.
One, two, hot. Wait, get back in there.
You're so funny.
Do the thing where you're looking at it again.
Happy
Like,
birthday to you.
oh my god, it's so good.
Okay, now we're gonna sing. Everybody sing. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrea. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my god, make a wish.
Make a wish.
Let's wish for
Make it a good
make
one.
it a good one.
Yay!
She blew out candle.
Birthday
That
Chivos.
shit.
Now you can put the fan back on.
Dime was like, for the love of God, put the fan back on.
Your birth and your
Happy
emergence
birthday,
out
my
of your
dear.
mother.
I need some. Oh,
love
this
you
is
very
mine now.
much.
Mine now. We love you.
Thank you, Mama Andrea, for birthing her.
Cheers.
I love you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you, everybody on the
We love you.
stream. You are so nice me all the birthday wishes.
Oh,
That
look
cake
at
looked
it.
good.
It is from Susie Cakes.
Come back. This is Craig
Wish
Parker.
for Thunderbolt Fantasy to come back.
Craig Parker, you are the best.
That would be Alexa's birthday wish.
That was my birthday wish.
Okay,
It is coming
so I'm gonna
back.
put you on the spot. One series that would come back, Andrea, for your birthday.
Oh man, if I could pick one series to come back for my birthday, this is a tough one. I mean, my instant reaction is Mass Effect. I want it to come back better. But, like, you know. Shepard, I know you're out there. I saw you breathe in the fucking credits. You're
Yeah,
alive,
man.
god damn it.
You're super broken, but you'll be okay. We will rebuild you.
Come
We have
back,
the technology.
Shepard.
Can I get also rebuilt? That sounds like fun.
I was gonna
Do you wanna light the
say
candle?
what?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, do you want to?
You can eat. It's your cake. You
Yes.
can put your hand in it or do whatever.
No, I don't want to wreck it. Also, like it's good. I'm typing and shit. I don't want to get messy.
True.
It's a very pretty cake.
I was gonna say Beyond Good and Evil 2, but that came back this year.
did.
So exciting. But yeah, you guys are really sweet. Thank you very much. Thank you,
Someone,
everybody.
there's cake on a microphone in a weird place, and I don't know how it got there.
Just eat it.
Just get it. Fix it.
Yeah, it's done.
Fix
It's over.
it.
We
It's
did
gone
it.
now.
Craig Parker
Okay.
says, I want a prequel with Garrus solving crimes as CSEC. That sounds great.
That's a good cake. I
would
yes,
be
please.
totally down for that.
I
Yeah.
would play that.
If you're playing as Garrus, it'd be awesome.
Um,
Bone
Yeah.
yourself.
yourself.
That's called masturbating, Simon.
It's called
I'm
what?
a-
masturbating. Get it? Mass Effect.
Masturbating.
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 Mass erect.
Mass erect. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there something called mass erect?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
there
sure.
is.
somewhere.
It's
there-
an interesting flavor with the champagne gummy bear
And
with
the
the chocolate.
It's good.
Is it a good, interesting?
I think it's good.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one in a second. Too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Sorry, that probably sounds really weird in the microphone.
It happens.
Sorry.
It's really melty.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fucking hot in here.
That's really good.
oh my God,
Do you want me
so
to bring
good.
this back inside so it doesn't melt?
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be great.
Thank
Thank you.
That's good.
Okay, so question. This was and some of you guys weighed in on this in the chat, but the first Splatoon Splatfest is ketchup or mayo. Where do you stand?
Ketchup.
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 No, hold on.
Oh.
I'm gonna make an
Mayo?
argument for mayo.
Because it's aiolis, which are really
Because not only is it aioli, but mayo is used inside way more recipes than ketchup is
That's fair.
as a total utilitarian ingredient.
God damn it, Andrea.
Mayo.
Jeez.
Imagine making potato salad without mayo.
No, that's true.
can.
See, I don't like potato salad.
Sour cream and onion
I don't
dip.
like sour cream
Spinach and artichoke dip.
if I'm drunk.
Ooh, yeah, drunk
No.
spinach and artichoke is really good.
Sarah's like, someone bring me
That
some
sounds
spinach
good.
and
Let's get some
artichoke
of
dip.
that.
No,
You know, it's also in a lot of baked goods that you're not aware of.
probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Macaroni salad.
Not a
I
fan.
know. Not a fan of that.
But
Okay.
again, I think
But
honestly,
you're correct.
People in
No,
the chat, help
I
me
think
out
You
here,
are correct
right?
that mayo is in a lot of
No, no, no.
things. It's a key
Will you let
component
me
to a lot of dishes. No.
I think it's a psychological thing.
Devin Hans is right? That's what you think. Standalone mayo is pretty fucking gross. Though,
Right.
right?
And
That's
I
it.
think it's a psychological thing. And I think if you were to give me these foods, I have to be honest, I haven't had these in probably 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's like a childhood thing where I'm like, I don't like that, but I haven't had it in 10 years. And
You
I
don't
just
like potato salad?
no, but I don't know.
Okay.
As of 10 years ago, I did
You
not.
should come over and my mom will make you potato
Yeah,
salad.
I will try them. I'll try all of these
Okay.
foods, and maybe
Yeah.
I'll be swayed.
Really good
Chicken
potato
salad, egg salad.
I don't like those things. I only do
Oh, I
potato
love both
salad.
of those things. See, you haven't had good ones, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's more.
The
it's-
key is to use the mayo sparingly.
Yes.
It can't be heavy. It
I
can't
don't
be
like
wet.
overly mayoed things.
Fucking shit.
Alexa Ray, really close to the camera.
Dun-na-na-na-na-na.
So I love that people in the chat are talking about mustard. Mustard's not part of the conversation. It's
That's like-
ketchup or mayo.
That's
What,
like
kind,
playing
what kind of mustard though?
Rock, paper, scissors, and thrown in dynamite. You
Mayo
can't
on
do
fries
that.
yeah,
is good. I will
no,
agree
the
with
mustard
you, Nick.
doesn't count.
No.
Mustard is definitely a better
Holy
ingredient
hell.
for.
Honestly, mayo and ketchup mixed together isn't bad either.
My parents used to do that
With
a lot.
I
Isn't
haven't
the,
tried
Isn't
that.
the
I've
In and
only
Out
done that with
sauce like
fries.
mayo and ketchup?
Yeah, it's
and
basically
something-
Thousand Island is
yeah.
what that is
Oh.
essentially.
Thousand Island, more like Butt Island.
Emily
Oh.
says Britt is just
What-
tricking us into
is
cooking for
is
her.
it 1,000 islands?
I don't know
Okay.
if that. I don't know. If
Actually,
that's
I'll
a
have my
thing.
mom cook for her.
You can take credit.
What is happening?
Hey, my mom made you
Mustard is a
potato
good
salad.
like cheese board condiment. Not
Yeah.
mustard, but like whole grain mustard. It is a cheese board condiment and nothing else.
I still don't really like mustard.
This is no. You clearly haven't had recipes with mustard as a crusting agent. Have you ever
A
had?
crusting agent.
Yeah, so here's
no.
what you do.
Yeah, that's true.
This is some deep.
Are you a
cut
crusting
chefing right
agent
now.
expert?
No, here's what you do. So you take a chicken breast, right?
Okay.
Raw chicken breast, salt, pepper, olive oil, mustard.
Crusting agent.
Roll it in breadcrumbs.
Rolling with the homies.
Oh,
Dang.
so it's like the glue to the crumbs.
Yes.
Exactly.
And you don't have to use like eggs or
whites.
like
Exactly.
anything. Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys.
We're learning.
Interesting.
I'm gonna
Um,
try this. Can we do like a cooking stream?
Can we? I
Yes.
won't
Yeah.
cook, but I'll eat.
I
We
love
could.
cooking.
Yeah,
Let's do
me
it.
too. I know a lot about this because during my fun employment periods as being a contractor over the last couple of years, I've watched a lot of Food Network.
Oh my god, please call me because I'm also enjoying that Fun Employment Food Network time.
Yeah, well, I haven't had
Let's
any
do it.
recently. Been very busy with What's Good Games,
Right.
but we are going to catch up on our HGTV and our Food Network.
We do.
It's gonna be great.
There's some Property Brothers to watch. I heard if you
Oh.
beat the first 2 Property Brothers in under 3 minutes, you unlock the secret third Property Brother.
There is a third property
Yeah.
brother.
There is a third Property Brother. He's very weird looking.
That's probably why he's not on TV.
He doesn't do the
Mr.
property
Rehal,
thing.
I see you with your pineapple on pizza. This is not the same thing.
No, it's not.
different.
Pineapple on pizza is a war that will not be fought.
Can you say crusting agent very slow and deep to Devin Hansen?
What?
Because he says, please stop saying, I want to hear
Oh.
your voice.
Crusting agent.
Ooh.
That's not slow enough.
No, you're like,
Andrea is a total Hermione.
Crusting.
I love it.
Agent.
yes, that was good.
Was
It's
it
true.
Jessica, undercover crusting agent 47? Me and Agent
So-
47 have a very special
Amazing.
relationship, so I appreciate that joke.
Alex Friesen wants to know, question for Britt, is Breath of the Wild your new favorite Zelda game?
No. God.
That was a quick
That
answer.
was very fast.
Well, I mean, you gotta take Ocarina of Time. You have to realize that Ocarina of Time will always be special because they took A Link to the Past, which was this very beautiful top-down 2D Zelda game, and they perfectly translated it into 3D. And the nostalgia that I have with that alone will always be my favorite because it was such a monumental moment for the franchise.
You say Ocarina.
I do, and I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Ocarina.
It's Ocarina.
That's fine.
I know.
It is Ocarina. That's
know.
okay. That's not as unforgivable as people that say Mario instead of Mario.
No.
No, Mario is just like categorically false because he says his name.
I know.
It's a me,
Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, and
True.
I know I've been wrong with saying
Yo.
the oak many a year because I've been corrected for many a year. But it was like, back when the game came out in 98. That's
one
how
knew
I
how to
said it.
pronounce
Also because nobody knew how to say
Exactly.
it.
Did you
I
also-
was 10.
Did you also say Titus instead of Titus for Final Fantasy X?
Yeah, so what?
Titus
No,
is
I'm
right.
trying to think.
That
but
sounds better than Titus because Titus sounds a little too much like
Tits?
I think,
Yes.
I think I said
Yeah.
Also,
Titus.
Titus, like the
Just say it.
tides in
Yeah,
the
that's what I
water.
was
And, and Titus reminds me of Titus Hyundai.
Come on, Square Enix.
Yeah.
Titus my butt.
Titus isn't a real thing.
Titus
have
is
you
not a
gone
thing.
To the
Daniel Dwyer
market-
says Mario because he's Irish.
He gets a
He is
pass
Irish,
because he's
yeah.
not
No.
he's not of this world.
As a friend of mine and a friend of yours, he does not get a pass.
I'll give Danny a pass.
Whatever.
Just on this.
Have
Danny.
you gone to the Ocarina Cellar in the Pike Place Market? Is my question for you.
I've seen, but I have a few ocarinas. Did I say that?
Macarinas? You sound
Macarinas.
like you're saying Macarena.
In my possession, and this is something actually I would like to do. I want to learn how to play it, at least play a few Zelda songs.
There's a man who
Do you-
sells ocarinas
do you own one?
in Pike
Not-
Place Market, and
Mhm.
he sells you music so you can learn how to play
Great. And
those
I
songs.
don't. I just about like made out with a mic. I have one
Just
of them,
do it.
and it's like legit, and it's like glass. I think that's how they're supposed to be made. But I should break that out. I haven't seen it in probably 5 years.
You should break it out and play it. And then
Macarena.
Steimer, who I learned yesterday on a very fateful car ride, can play the flute.
I
and the
used
oboe?
To be able to play the flute. I used to play the oboe. I used to play the piccolo.
We'll have a what's
But
good win
I
section.
She used to
haven't-
play the piccolo. What?
Yeah, it's just a tiny flute.
Piccolo. Namek. Forget
What?
it.
Oh.
Moon.
Forget it. It's a Dragon Ball
Joke?
Z thing.
Ah,
Dragon Ball.
okay.
We're having our
Sorry.
our moment over here.
Yeah.
Titus.
We should have like a what's good band. I play piano. I play piano. We can do it.
Andrea, what will
I
you
have
do?
to reteach myself flute. 'Cause I haven't learned
I played French horn and viola.
one. You play French horn. That's amazing.
Mhm.
Dang. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, one of my best friends is a professional French horn player, so she could maybe help me out. She could loan me her
Let's
horn.
do it.
Sweet.
Let's do it. What's good
Yeah.
band?
What's good orchestra? Says Jennifer.
Let's
McNichol.
go orchestra.
The what's good orchestra.
Jared wants to know, how is the merchandise coming along? So, Jared, this is a
Well.
great question. Here's the thing that's important for you guys as our super fans to know. Merch is expensive. Doing merch is expensive. And while we are very grateful and doing great with Patreon, it's still not quite enough to cover our startup expenses, all of the studio equipment that we had to do to make sure the podcast sounds great, to make sure the video looks great, to work with this MacGyver to OBS studio thing that we have going on to pipe Brittany and Steimer in when they're not here. Cost us a lot of resources. So we haven't really been able to get any of those resources to building out merch yet. That said, we're hopefully going to be bringing some new sponsors on board. And so you guys are going to be hearing some new ad reads on the podcast in the coming weeks and coming months. And hopefully those funds that we're getting from those sponsorships will allow us to be able to finally launch merch. So right now we're in the planning phases, figuring out what kind of merch we want to offer. What does that merch look like? Who is our merch partner going to be? And these are all things that we want to go about very thoughtfully because, there's a lot of options out there and we want to make sure that it's the best for you guys and the best, buying experience, and that we're working with a reputable source, somebody who's going to manufacture good products. So we're thinking about it. We're thinking thoughtfully about it. So it's not going to happen in the immediate future, but I would hope in the next 3 to 6 months we'll be able to get merch off. Hopefully sooner, but realistically with how these things move, I'd say 3 months at a minimum.
Yeah, because we don't want to create anything we wouldn't want to wear ourselves, right? And we're picky.
We are picky.
So you're not going to get some crap ass shirts.
No. If there's something that you've seen us wear that you like I know there's been a lot of love for the snapback that I wore.
Yeah.
So
snapback was awesome.
Alexa and I are both wearing pieces of prototype merch that we had made for E3.
This is so nice. I
so
love it.
yeah, no, the Dolman tee is great. The Racerback tank is also great. We're still working on the size and the placement.
Printing.
As all women in the chat know, the placement of the graphics around your breasts is kind of a thing you have to be thoughtful of.
The one I wore at
men's
E3 was
t-shirts,
under here.
You can really put the graphic anywhere because it lays flat on most men.
We're
Unless
thinking about you
got a little bit of a gut.
We're thinking
that's okay,
about you.
no worries. But boobs really make the graphics do weird things.
Yeah.
So we're trying to be
shirt
thoughtful.
where
of
you
that.
can't
This
really
one's
read it.
actually pretty decent. It's not on the nip. It's right up.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, so
I've worked out in this. It's
we're
great.
working, but this is why we prototype, right? We test some stuff out, but the snapbacks are great. The pins, we are making a bunch of those pins to bring with us to our PAX West panel. Hopefully, some of you guys will be there. And we're going to be giving them out. We're doing a community event that'll be after the PAX panel on Saturday. We're still working out the details of that, but we would love for you to come.
Emily,
Thank
we got
you.
you.
For thinking about my boobs.
Emily, I got your boobs. I got them. We got them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about you.
Boob science.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Trust me, I can't get away from them, so I'm always thinking about
Devin
them.
wants to know, do we have any hidden talents? And he says he can clap with one hand and make the predator noise.
How do you clap with one
Not
hand?
at the same time. You go
I wanna
this
see
really
this.
fast, but I can't do it. But it's essentially this motion, but insanely
Ow.
fast.
How do you do it, Andrea?
How do I clap with one
You
hand?
don't clap. With
I
one
don't
hand.
know. I want to
I
know.
thought you
Is
said
it like
you
a
do know.
body talent?
No.
Or is it like a thing that you
Oh.
can do that you don't really
I can growl.
do it?
Oh, fucking shit!
Wow. That's a real growl, you guys. Alexa got real scared.
Why are you running away from me? I'm on your
I
side.
slept in a bed next to you once. You growl.
She sleeps next to me. I'll
Whew.
I've never heard a human growl like that.
That's a really good growl.
Yeah.
Do it again.
no, please.
Do it again.
Why?
Do it again. Do it again. That's so good.
It's pretty
don't know
excellent.
Are
how
you
I
a
feel.
shapeshifter?
Maybe. Actually, growing up, I was like, I was waiting for the day. I was like, somebody will come to me.
So wait, I want to know, how did you
and tell
learn?
me how to use my powers, and I'll turn
Okay,
into a
even
big
though
cat.
it's a little
Oh my
creepy, it's
God.
very impressive, very, very impressive.
That's really good.
So how did you learn about this talent?
I don't know. I've been able to do this since I was young, and I don't remember how
You're a shapeshifter.
exactly. This is why I think I'm a
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. It's something I just figured out I could do when I was maybe 10-ish, and I've just been able to do it ever since.
I wonder if when you were being hatched in your mom, if one of the old
Hatch?
Was
Wait
my
a
mom
minute. Stop. Hold
reptile
on.
or a bird?
Hold on.
I
Wait a
don't
minute.
know.
it's one of the
Yes, Ethan, it is the tip tone on my Twitch channel. So when anybody tips me, I've recorded myself growling, and it will come up when you.
Yeah,
type it.
so
cool.
Carl
That's
Pedersen
amazing.
brings up a really good point. You could make a ton of money doing VO for like Jurassic Park or
dude.
like
That's
I just
Peterson.
I just need to
Peterson.
go
Peterson.
to some of
Carl
my VO
Peterson.
friends
Sorry.
and be like, do you have any use of this?
Yep.
You,
No,
you,
yes.
you'd be the best raptor.
So ladies,
Yeah.
we probably have to wrap on our happy hour Q&A. This has been fun. But we do have our after hour stream, which if you are at the $10 level or
Yes.
above, we will send you out another link.
And in that Patreon post, put
If you
your
wanna
friend
play,
code
put your friend
in the
code.
comments below if you want to play with us.
we gonna play.
Yeah. You'll get an invite from me, Big Red 701. That's my name on Nintendo, but I don't know what my friend code is. I gotta look it up. But you put your friend codes, and then we'll be friends.
Do it.
Yeah.
And if we
Um,
didn't answer your question, again, drop it somewhere. Email us.
Yeah, if we missed your question on the Q&A, let us know. Just email us or put it on the Patreon feed or on Facebook or wherever, and we'll get to it. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
thank you guys for hanging out.
This has
Thank
been
you.
fun. Thanks for
Fun.
singing me happy birthday, you guys.
It's your birthday.
Well,
almost.
almost.
It's close.
But-
It's basically
But
your
we're
birthday.
not going to be doing any content on my actual birthday.
It's
so.
birthday week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys have any feedback about where you would like this happy hour stream to go, I don't know if we've talked about the fact that we've been discussing about potentially changing this in the future. We're not sure if we're going to keep it locked to patrons or if we're going to make it a specific video or it might be changing. Obviously, now that we're getting to like the 3-month mark of What's Good Games, we want to optimize it so you guys feel like you're getting the most benefit from being a patron and being a part of our community. So as always, if there's something that you guys would like to see in the content as a patron, if there's a reward tier or a stretch goal or anything like that you guys would like to see from us, let us know. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. We want to hear from you as people who support us in the content that we make. So reach out to us either via Patreon
Yeah,
or
send us a
via
direct
email.
message if you
Yeah.
want, or contact at whatsgoodgames.com.
Tell us what
Exactly.
you like.
Always
Exactly.
feel free to get in touch on the social medias as well. I monitor those things a lot
Yeah,
around
and
the
if,
clock. So.
like she's saying, if there's anything you want to see, if there's anything you think we could do better, we're always down for constructive criticism. So just let us know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so we're going to sign off now. If you guys are hanging out for the after hour stream, we'll see you
In a few
very
minutes.
shortly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to awkwardly walk in front of the
Yes, you are, because we have to stay on until she.
So this
She
isn't
goes
awkward at all.
to
Not
flip it.
awkward.
It's just like when you walked down the street next to somebody you already said goodbye to. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
going the same
And then you
direction.
can turn around.
Bye.